Well, the Asian stocks have slipped lower on Friday on the back of we have seen that the Wall Street indices have slipped lower on Thursday, seeing the biggest one-day slide in 5 weeks following news report that the said President Joe Biden is weighing a proposal which would probably nearly double the capital gains tax for wealthy individuals. In fact, in the US, we're seeing that all major groups in the S&P 500 did fall, led by material, energy as well as technology shares. AT&T beat Wall Street revenue targets as the US economic reopening following the pandemic-linked restrictions boosted smartphone sales, and the media business AT&T shares were up 4.2%. The yield of the 10-year Treasuries did fall, however, to 1.54%. Dow was down 0.94% to close at 33,186, while S&P and Nasdaq fell nearly around 0.9% each respectively. In Europe, the European stocks moved towards record highs on Thursday following a set of strong company earnings and as the ECB left key policy rates unchanged on expected lines. Heavyweight Nestle rose almost 3% after reporting its strongest quarterly sales growth in 10 years, while software group SAP and French spirits group Pernod Ricard were among some of the other stocks to surge after the results. In fact, while global investors remain nervous about a resurgence in COVID crisis, especially in Asia, and stretched valuations in the US equities, European stocks have enjoyed strong gains in the year as COVID-19 vaccination drive and stimulus programs have lifted hopes in terms of the strong economic rebound. In Asia, stocks of course have slipped in Asia on Friday. Japan's key consumer prices fell at a slower pace in March for an 8th straight month of decline as pandemic-related business restrictions weighed on activity, underscoring the challenge the central bank faces as it tries to revive inflation. Nikkei was down close to around 1.1% in trade, while the Australian markets were flat. Kospi index was down close to around 0.7% in trade. Meanwhile, if you look at the oil did rise slightly to nearly around 0.5% to $61.6 a barrel. However, concerns on the resurgence of COVID cases and hence the kind of a mixed outlook in terms of the global economic recovery is likely to weigh on the oil prices, at least in the very near term.